Once upon a time, the world was not as peaceful and kind as it is today. It was a time when evil, greed, and violence were rampant. People lived for their desires, fought with each other, and trampled on goodness for personal gain. All moral laws seemed to have disappeared, giving way to a world covered in sin and depravity. But in the darkness of depravity, there was a man who shone like a torch in a storm. His name was Noah. Noah was not like other people. He lived uprightly, full of compassion, and did not let himself be swept away by the corruption of the times. His heart was big, full of love, and he always helped others, without regard for personal gain. Noah believed in a greater power, believed in justice, and never wavered from his faith. The actions of people gradually darkened the world. God looked down and felt pained by the depravity of mankind. He could not let the chaos continue. So God decided to punish the world with a great flood, a giant flood that would drown everything, wash away all sins and return the earth to its original pure state. However, among the many wicked people, God saw Noah, a righteous man who deserved to be saved. He called Noah and gave him a great mission. Noah, a great flood is coming, drowning everything. But because you have lived a good life, I will save you and your family. Build a large boat where you can take shelter and bring all the animals so that they can survive this great disaster. Following God's words, Noah began his work. He cut down trees, built each plank, and created a giant boat according to the exact dimensions that God had instructed. However, when Noah worked hard, those around him laughed at him. They thought he was crazy, superstitious, and wasting time on something unrealistic. But Noah did not care. He persevered, day by day. Each nail hammered down was a step closer to survival. Despite all the ridicule, he remained steadfast in his faith, knowing that one day God's wrath would be unleashed. After months of hard work, the giant ark was finally completed. And then, a miracle happened. From everywhere, 2 by 2, animals began to arrive. Massive elephants, majestic lions, flocks of birds soaring in the sky, even small creatures like ants and butterflies came. All seemed to be led by an invisible force, silently entering the ark, ready to face the coming great flood. Noah and his family also boarded the ark, bringing enough food to survive. The door of the ark gradually closed, marking the decisive moment for humanity. Then the fateful day arrived. Dark clouds covered the sky. 1 drop of water fell, then 2, then thousands, millions. The initial light rain quickly turned into a raging storm. Water poured from the sky like a torrent, submerging the land. Lakes and rivers overflowed, and the seas roared, sweeping away everything in their path. Those who had once laughed at Noah were now in panic. They fled, trying to find higher ground to escape the flood. But nowhere was high enough. The raging waves engulfed them all. The ground disappeared beneath the endless sea. Screams for help rang out, and then sank into nothingness. Amidst the chaos, Noah's Ark floated on the water, standing firm like a fortress in the middle of the ocean. Inside, his family and all the animals were safe from the wrath of nature. Time passed, and the water still covered everything. There was no sign of life out there. But Noah did not lose hope. After weeks of drifting, he decided to send a dove out to search for land. The first time, the dove returned empty-footed, but the second time, it carried an olive branch, a sign that land had appeared. Noah and his family rejoiced. They knew that the moment of a new beginning was near. Finally, the ark touched a high mountain. As the waters receded, Noah opened the door of the ark. The blinding light of the clear sky poured in. He and his family stepped out to see a new world, clean and pure, free of the sins and corruption of the past. Noah released all living things back into the wild. Flocks of birds spread their wings to fly into the sky. Lions roared to mark their new territories, and animals spread out to start life again. And then, a final miracle occurred. High in the sky, a brilliant rainbow appeared. It was a sign from God, a sacred promise that there would never be another great flood to destroy the world again. From then on, Noah and his descendants became the ones who laid the foundations for a new humanity, a new world with hope, kindness, and loyalty to justice.